It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Cleveland Browns. And it comes your way next on Madden NFL 25.
Now, from the home of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Cleveland, Ohio, EA Sports proud to welcome you to Huntington Bank Field, the home of the Browns. And thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here as we get going with this one. Greg, you look at the matchup and one thing jumps out. And we see it more and more the last 5-6 years around the league. Rookie quarterbacks being given the keys and said, kid, let me see what you got.
Yeah, there's no waiting around anymore. It seems like more and more often, just like you said, we're seeing young rookie quarterbacks given the keys to the ship earlier and earlier. And a big reason for that is these coaches realize they don't have a long time to figure that quarterback position out. The longer it goes that you don't have the quarterback of the future, the more likely that the next drafted there for a different coach.
We are about set for some football, and it's Joey Sly to kick things off. And off we go from Cleveland. Here comes Ford on the return. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by their rookie quarterback, young man from the University of Colorado.
There's a lot to like about this young quarterback, and of course we're going to have to wait and see. Can he take advantage of this opportunity in front of him, Mike? But he has not been shy. He says, I know I can play at this level. I know that I can lead an NFL franchise, and we're going to get a shot to see it here, and I'm excited to see what he can do.
1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. And he's going to be down up past the 45. Now, faking the give, and he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Here's a screen set up for Ford. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
So anytime you call a screenplay, the success of it is so dependent upon the landmark of both the back and the offensive linemen who are acting as his lead blockers. They call it the railroad tracks. They want everyone to run right down those tracks, and the back knows exactly where his blockers are going to be and exactly where he's going to be protected.
They'll run. This is Jerome Ford. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Now, whistles here. Looks like one offender's got a head start. Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
Well, you know, Mike, if I had to guess, I'd say that's probably not what they had in mind when they called that play, but those guys on defense, it felt like they knew what was coming from the start, and they got to him in a hurry.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. A give to Ford on the zone read. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. 7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Fourth down, Dustin Hopkins now for the Browns field goal. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good. And the Browns will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Tennessee offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
And after studying this quarterback, Mike, I really like the way he carries himself. He really takes accountability. Every time there's something that goes wrong, he puts it on his shoulders. And every time there's success, he's always the first one to give it to everybody else. That's the kind of leadership role you're looking for out of this position, and I think this guy's a great example of it.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he goes forward. Good gain on that one. Pickup of 8 out to the 33-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
There's just so many ways this offense can beat you, Mike. He adds such a layer to this offense with their ability to use him as a designed runner, and we can see there as he picks up the first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain play. To throw. Now a deep ball here for Ridley, and he will ball the way. Calvin Ridley, touchdown Tennessee. Joey Sly on now for the point after. He knocks it through, and the Titans move out to a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. Carter on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Browns offense going to take over now for the second time. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? Drive will start on the ground. Oh, short gain there to about the 22. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Back to throw. Complete to Johnson. That is well done there, converting on 3rd and 15.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert 3rd downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
Right back to Johnson. He's got it again. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll air it out down the middle. Oh, not a good throw there. That's across his body. It's intercepted. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Mike, that's a great play for any defensive back, let alone an undrafted rookie. I mean, to think that every single team passed on him in this past year's draft multiple times is pretty hard to believe. And again, this is the growth. This is the development that they saw when he signed there as an undrafted free agent. And he has taken advantage of every opportunity he's been given, and now he's creating turnovers for this unit.
The Titans offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Throwing now from the gun. This throw right side taken in by Ridley. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. A handoff as they try to run it here. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Grant Delpit up to make the play. Here's 3rd and 2. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he will have a Titans first down. They're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and 1. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Here's a 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Third down and 9. They bring their tight end right. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Titans punting unit comes out to the field. Back deep, DeAndre Carter to return. Now fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's to the right side and incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. A throw, right side, taken by Njoku. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down. On the handoff, 4. And he'll get about 5. The motion man is Johnson. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he's up past the 35. Got a first down. Putting down at the 37. From out of the gun, he'll throw. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Titans out to the early lead. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try to get this one on the ground. He's going to have a Browns first down. They get 5 on 3rd and 1. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Now a give on the ground, and he's pushing tacklers away as he takes it forward for a gain of 9. Third and a yard. They'll stick with him again. He's going to have a Browns first down. At least it appears that way. He got it maybe by the length of the football. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They give it, and it's 4. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Catch made, right side. It's Johnson. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. First and 10, and here comes 4. Not much room to speak of. He'll take this to the 11. Second down and 8. They'll run once more with 4. And he's able to find a crease, get ahead for 7, and he'll bring up third down. And that is incomplete. They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Browns. Dustin Hopkins now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Browns are on top. It's now 10-7. Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quickly to the outside and complete. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down. He'll get this out wide. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face second down and 7. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open, They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline, couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough, and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
Here's 3rd and 7. And that is incomplete. Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. The Browns offense and their running back set to go once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They'll open this drive on the ground with 4. And they're going to mark them down right at the 30-yard line.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That'll be batted down. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. They'll run on 2nd down. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Here's a 3rd and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 18 yards on the connection. 1st down, Cleveland.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
So, a pair of 1st downs moves them out to the 47-yard, and it's 1st and 10. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. They bring Judy in motion. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. He brings it in, the tight end, Njoku. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Now a handoff running right. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run with 4. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. He finds Judy on that one. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Been a good drive, but they need to convert here on 3rd and 5. Open man, right side. He's got it. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
To be a prolific passing offense in this league, you have to be able to both throw the ball from the pocket and you have to be able to operate and convert on 3rd downs. And they've really done both at a high level on this drive. And to no surprise, they find themselves 1st and goal.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll let the officiating crew sort this one out. That's on the former All-Pro, Jack Conklin. Now it is 1st and goal. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That is caught by the tight end, David Njoku. Touchdown, Cleveland.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Extra point up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns will get out in front 17-7. Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. This returnable from the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That one incomplete. They can't hook up there, and that incompletion takes us to the 2-minute warning. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Tight end on the move left. On 3rd down, they'll try to get it on the ground. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. Here's their punter now. as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. First and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's over the middle to his tight end, Njoku. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Open man is Johnson. He's got him. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well. He'll drop to throw. A quick slant into the hands of Johnson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. They'll look to throw yet again. This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a second and 6. They'll look to throw again. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. Third and 6. They'll look to throw. He's got his man complete. That's Judy. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Back to the air one more time. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Dustin Hopkins on now for the field goal. This a 46-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Browns going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. 3 seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we hit halftime here in Cleveland, and the Browns are in front as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports halftime report. These two teams leaving the tunnel, and we'll head out with them. It's time to send it back over to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Titans offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. He'll start this drive by keeping it himself. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. On play action, he'll set up to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a 1st down. Try the right side this time, and that'll be a pickup of 3. Now, faking the give. He's going to let this one go deep. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and will bring up 3rd down.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think unfortunately this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
Motion man is the tight end going right. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Open man, left side, he's got it. Call it a gain of 13. 1st down for Tennessee. They bring the tight end in motion. To the air now. Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. The Browns have it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
The Browns offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. To the left side, he's got Njoku. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. The motion man is Johnson. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
So you find yourself in 2nd and long. What you're thinking here as the play caller is just get this into a manageable 3rd down situation. But after that rush attempt and that big gain, they now find themselves in 3rd and short, which makes it nice. They can run or pass.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. Back to the ground after the penalty. Second and a yard. Now this time they'll look to throw. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. They'll run here. It's Ford. And he's into the end zone. Jerome Ford. Touchdown, Browns. The decision is made. The offense will stay out there and go for 2. A handoff as they try to run it here. A dive, and he's in. The 2-point conversion is successful.
Nothing fancy here. This was old school throwback smash mouth football, and they're able to pick up the 2-point play.
Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. The return starts from the 5. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Titans offense ready to take over once more. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Here's a handoff out of the gun, and that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. They send Ridley in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. He'll look to throw. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Back to throw. That's to the left side, caught by Ridley. The Titans sending out their punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That's going to be out of bounds, no return, and the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. The Browns offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up first and 10. This is brought in downfield by Judy. That is 2 big pickups to start the drive. 32 on the latest.
I think they saw something earlier in the game that showed some vulnerabilities in the deep defensive coverage. Then the execution, not only for the route runners to be in the right spot, but then for the quarterback to find his matchup, find the space in the breakdown of the coverage, and put that ball on target and lead to the big game.
The motion man is Johnson. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Hey, Mike, you know the best time to pick up first downs is? On first downs. Don't wait for third down. We see it here. 3 plays in a row, 3 first downs on chunk plays. and this offense is rolling.
They motion the slot man left. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, Cleveland. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
Extra point up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns will extend this third quarter lead. Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Titans offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete. He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Moving the tight end right. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Out of the gun, he'll throw. This one complete to Ridley. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
He'll drop to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
What really stood out to me, Mike, was the body language of the middle linebacker prior to the ball being snapped. So often we see the guy who's blitzing, they get a little antsy and they tip their hand. But that wasn't the case here. He times it perfectly, nobody accounts for him, and he comes away with the sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing now from the gun. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Third and long. Going for it all. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
He's trying to set the tone here for the rest of the game and let this defense know there is not a blade of grass on this field that you don't have to defend, because he reared back and he let that one eat, and He's got to work a little bit on his touch, a little bit on his accuracy, but I don't think he needs to work on his arm strength.
The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. We've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Judy.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. They'll throw out of the gun. And this one's going to be intercepted. It's L'Jarius Sneed. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. They'll send their tight end left. They'll look to throw. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. Here's 2nd and 6. They send Ridley in motion. Here comes the jet sweep. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Once you see that guy coming across the formation pre-snap, Mike, you have to be thinking jet sweep instantly. It's just such a dangerous play that always has the potential for this type of yardage, especially when he wins that race to the edge.
They'll try to run this one in. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Titans. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Sly now for the point after. His kick is good, and the Titans are able to edge a bit closer. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. Here comes Ford on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And it's been a struggle all afternoon. The defense done a great job taking him away from his game, taking his weapons away, and he is yet to find anything to lean on in this one. Set to go now on 1st and 10. The motion man is Johnson. His drive will start on the ground. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. Here's a 2nd and 12. They'll stick with him again. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
We see this time and time again in the NFL, Mike. You want to play quarterback at this level, you better figure out a way to be able to bounce back following a bad throw, a bad series, a bad game. And in this case, he's got to bounce back from a pick on the last drive, and he's got to find himself some easy completions and settle himself back into this one.
A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The visitors' offense ready for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Throwing right, it's taken in, and he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. They send him right out of the slot. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And is caught by the man wearing 0, Calvin Ridley. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. Back to the air one more time. The 2nd down throw is incomplete. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Open man, left side, he's got it. 2nd time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards. They send Ridley in motion. They run on the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of that, they get him down behind the line. Here's a toss as they look to run. Trying to bounce that outside. It went a long way for a gain of nothing. Third and long. This throw, right side, taken in by Ridley. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. First carry for the man from Memphis, Tony Pollard. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. That caught Tony Pollard. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Back to throw. Just throw that one away. They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They'll try and run for it, and he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs. The home team's offense back onto the field for their next possession. As we look back at some of the highlights of this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. The drive starts with a carry by 4. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll run once more for 4. And the defense there to meet them. They'll hold them to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. He's going to have enough for that first down. Tackle made up at the 18-yard line. They'll stay on the ground. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. To the ground, he'll get it again. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. Here's 3rd and 2. Try to get this one on the ground. And he is going to have a Browns first down. He'll have it by plenty. It was 3rd and 2. They picked up 8. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Now a give on the ground, and he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. The lane closed quickly, and here comes 3rd down. The motion man is Johnson. On third down, they'll try to get it on the ground. A pickup of 12 yards. It's a Browns first down.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at three situations. Can you run the ball in the fourth quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
So the Dog Pound celebrates. It's a win for the Browns. They proved much the best in this one. Get a solid performance in all three phases of the game and ride that to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Dog Pound's happy. It's a win for the Browns as we say farewell from Cleveland.